Hello viewers, it's me Kulsum Ahmed. Today we are going to learn about positive and normative economics. Before we start about learning positive and normative economics, let me tell you that these are the two tools used by the policymakers when they are going to make some policies. First of all, what they need to do the current situation of that economic zone where they want to make certain changes. For example, if there are funds for the living to improve the living standard of the people or to improve the human resource of that area. So first of all, we need to understand there are two things that will fall in human resource: the education and health. So if we are going to use funds for the health sector, we need to first understand what are the lapses which are falling in health sector of that particular area. So the information that we will get from the local community, that information is the type of positive economics, and the initiative that those policymakers are going to make are the type of normative economics. So all the policymakers how they are using their deployed money and resources and funds. So this is the type they are going to take the help of positive and normative economics. So positive economics is a study of what is in economic matters. We need to understand that what is the scene or scenario of that economic area where we are going to plan some economic activity and we want to improve that area. So there will be cause and effect in the positive economics. The example is government provided healthcare increases public expenditure. So if government provided healthcare facility is taking more money, that the ultimate pressure will be upon the public expenditure. So this is quite obvious. So this is the type of positive economics. Let's see what is there in normative economics. Normative economics is the study of what should be, like how could we improve the scene. It is based on judgments and opinions. Normative economics is based on value judgments. So people might agree, people might disagree. They may have different perceptions. So the example is government should provide basic health care facilities to all its natives. So when we are going to speak this thing, many of the people might be disagree, they might be against, and they might say no, already we are providing this number of facilities to the people, now we need to focus upon other areas. So this is the type of normative economics. Let's see some examples of positive economics so that we can have a better understanding of the topic. A rise in interest rate will cause a rise in exchange rate and an increase in the demand for imported products. Now this is quite obvious that if interest rate will increase, ultimately it will cause increase in the demand of imported products. So this is quite clear. We need not to make any changes to this area or to this topic. Now let's see. Lower taxes may stimulate an increase in the active labor supply. So there are two things that are here. The first thing is taxes will be lower and the result would be increase in labor supply. So cause and effect are here. So this is also clear. In terms of positive economics, a national minimum wage is likely to cause a contraction in the demand for low skilled labor. So this is also an information. The UK economy may now has lower unemployment than Germany. This is also an information. This is why it is also positive statement. The American stock market has boomed in recent years. So this is also an information. This is also the type of positive economics. Let's see what's there in normative example statement. The decision to grant independence for the Bank of England is unwise and should be reversed. So this is open for the discussion. People might agree or disagree. A national minimum wage is totally undesirable as it does not help the poor and causes higher unemployment and inflation. So this is also open for the discussion. The national minimum wage should be increased to 5% as a method of reducing poverty. So this is also a normative example. Protectionism is the only proper way to improve the living standards of the workers whose jobs are threatened by cheap imports. So this is also a type of normative statement because people might agree and people might disagree. So these all are the types of normative example. Let's see what is the practical application of the topic. Both positive and normative economic statements are required in order to create the policies of a country, region, industrial sector, institution or business. So if we don't take the help of positive and normative economics, we can't be the good policy maker, and we can't be able to make the required changes that are actually required by that area and economic zone. So this was all, these are the changes which are happening. People are going to think, discuss, and then do. So this is all about my today's topic. If you like my topic, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.